And welcome back to the Marauder. Somebody we haven't seen in 4 million years at this stage. Um, I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's been having a nice day. Hope you're all ready for some Warhammer Online. I haven't played this guy in so long. I'm going to be so rusty. But my hope is I'll be able to do something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Getting Getting again in the back. Got him. Nerf Marauders, right? Shadow Warrior wants to play, I think. I don't have to do anything. I just let the Witch Hunter kill them. What can I say? Apparently there's order over here. Loads of them. Problem is, I have no idea what's actually going on in this zone. Which is a bit of a bummer. Like, it looks like our keep's been tapped, but it's not actively under attack. That went well. I was doing nothing to him. Guessing he's quite high level. I don't know with engineers. Engineers are so difficult to tell what level they are. Only people in fancy hats. Tell you what, let's have a look. Gyrocopter. Sounds like a transformer. We're now rank 82. Probably a good reason as to why I wasn't doing very much to him. I get the sneaky suspicion he's probably built like my Magus. Very tanky. Trying to remember what all my abilities do. Who are we up against? Elaine Benny's. I recognize that name anywhere. Want to use the same name in chat? It'd be easier for me. No one ever thinks of me when they name their characters years before they ever learn of my name. Oh dear. I amuse myself, that's the main thing. And if I didn't amuse myself, what would even be the point? I can't even remember the last time I played this guy. I think it was to go and get his spicy troll mushroom at Christmas. Getting... They brought back the Bright Wizard at least. Give us something to kill. Getting... Like, as a Marauder, nothing brings me more happiness than killing Bright Wizards. Because it just reminds me of the opening cinematic. It's great. I think that's the clip I used for people when they follow the channel, is the Marauder basically impaling the Bright Wizard. I'm nearly convinced it's that one. Because I know Raid is Charzanic doing the big sort of like, yeah, break open the gates roar thing. Subscriber. Subscriber, I think, is the Chaos Warrior in the first trailer. Off the top of my head. He dead. Damn. I'll take them all on. Kind of feels that way at the minute, in fairness. I wish I had an imaginary friend. inability to jump letting me down. And my team seemingly running away. Thanks, team. Bright Wizard looks like he's wearing somebody's carpet. It's like 1960s hotel carpet. Is that what all Bright Wizard armor looks like? No wonder they're so hot-headed. Hey, I got a heal from the shaman. I was in full health and wasn't being attacked, but I got a heal from the shaman. Hey, I got a kill. We'll gloss over the 4 deaths. Let's go game. Still no idea what's going on in Prague. Oh, wonderful. Got an engineer ganking group. Get the feeling those other witch hunters are still around here somewhere. Ho hum. Ho hum. Lost Temple of Isha. Weirdly looks like an ant's face. There's the antenna, there's the eyes. Don't recognize any of those names. Doesn't the Marauder look good, though? Good looking Marauder. That's what I say. I love this mace. I just love the look of it. It just looks perfectly chaosy without being over the top. More bright wizards. Where are we? 15%. Think, and I'm not 100% sure in this, I think the shaman is solo target healing the duck. Or at least that's what it looked like. Maybe wrong on that, but that's what it looked like. I don't know why all my stuff's coming up as unknown. Guillotine. Get out of the way, Magus. Oh, you look good, but you're keeping me from my victim. Come to me. Damnation. Guillotine. Come on, give me my guillotine. At least we've got the point now. Hopefully these guys are starting to defend it, since I've led away their healer, a TPS, a tank, and they managed to kill the other 5 DPS. And they're letting order cap it. Delightful. Guillotine. Well, that defense went well. $8,500 renown. What's happening now? Nothing. Allegedly. We seem to have equal numbers split between Thunder Mountain and here. Order still Ugin de camp. So they're basically all down farm in order at their war camp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Thunder Mountain. Because I'm hoping Thunder Mountain it's going to be a little bit more out in the open. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know. Because generally speaking, at least in Thunder Mountain, and I can't believe I'm talking about Thunder Mountain in a positive light, the BOs are all central away from the war camps, so it should, in theory, bring them out more. The problem is I have a bad feeling they're just going to be sitting on one of those ramps farming kills. Hey, Elaine Benes again. All of the Bright Wizards. I haven't seen this many Bright Wizards in ages. It reminds me of Age of Reckoning. Every other person was a Bright Wizard, because all of the warbands needed Bright Wizards. And then the Slayers came. So little progress, so little fun. Must be EU times again. Hey, Anonymous. How's things, bud? Getting. Well, that was fun. Too late. I always love it when you get a res, just as your respawn timer runs out. Getting denied. Now I'm stuck. How annoying is that? You go for a lovely gating on someone, and then you end up getting stuck. Getting! Stabby, stabby. Every time. Getting stabbed in the back. Getting 12,000. Flying. It's worthwhile just to use the guillotine a moment. Oh, seems everybody's come to Thunder Mountain in my absence. We're down 42%. Oh, the engineers are up in their spot again, I see. Just leave them to it. Like, I admire their ingenuity. Find somewhere they can just sit and camp. And then synchronize their attacks on people. Like, it's the Witch Hunter gank group. Just with a different class. fellow Marauder. Hat not quite as fancy as mine, but not everybody's can be. The only downside about coming to a place like this as a melee DPS that doesn't have stealth is you can't really do anything. Oh, we can fight over here though. I don't know if they were people sneaking in or whether they were ones trying to push out. My guess is it was ones trying to push out. Doo-doo. There's a good looking Marauder. I really want to get the Sentinel gear. Or Sentinel? Sovereign gear on the Marauder. And on the Blackguard. And on the Magus. The only one I don't want to get it on is the Zealot. I think it's Warlord for Zealot is the best looking one that they have. Witch Elf, it doesn't really matter. All the Witch Elf armor looks the same. Disciple of Cain's something similar. It's only really the what's the word I'm looking for? Cloak. That's different on them. Wonder where they're going. Interesting. Like, I don't see enough Destro here. Why is all of my stuff unknown? It's so weird. Got him. That's revenge for the opening cinematic, where the Shadow Warrior killed them per Marauder, who just happened to look like this. What are they fighting? Shadow Warrior. Everywhere you go, Shadow Warriors. I do like the look of the Shadow Warrior. Just don't like the look of their bow. That's why I always wish we got a Dark Elf Assassin. Think of like the cool gear he could have had. Here comes the Fester Bomb. Getting. That's such a joke. He started it. Why did he get reinforcements?
Well, what do you want?
I want healing, dear boy. What have we got in here? Middle Stumper game. Eponaut and Cata Slayer. I think they were all in that last one. 44%. Flat along. Should be at 50 tonight. That'll be another 50. Zealot's 48. Then the Disciple Cane's 35? Something like that. I think in all of that we managed to kill their Archmage. I think the one downside of it was as soon as they killed the Archmage, all of Destro scattered. Get him! He parried it, the bugger! Get him! Guillotine on the Slayer. Sucks to be him. Hello, Bright Wizard. Guillotined. This is just chaos at this stage. Where is Run Priest? Come to me, little Run Priest. $9,000. Not bad. Where was I? 3 for 2. Not bad. Like a Tesco meal deal. Oh. Orders attacking our keep in Prague. Let's go to Prague. Not that I'm going to be able to do anything in Prague, but we'll go to Prague. Southern keeps us. Prague's safe, it's chill now. I picked well. I honestly don't think they're going to get the one on Thunder Mountain anyway. Yeah, TM over. Oil. Why are you doing an oil call for your own keep? I love how they're all running that way, and yet there's clearly order down here. Getting... Got one. Don't have enough in the tank to get the second, I don't think. Unless I get a good guillotine. Oh, I did! He got me. 2 of them. Eh, not bad amount to renown. Not too bad at all. Oh crap, forgot to sign up for scenarios. Oops. 60%. Flying. How are we doing on our ORVR week thing? Barely started. Love it. Fisticuffs. Destro don't seem to be doing too well. Ah, Tosh is here. I shall salute him. Sorry, Mr. Armbreaker. You dead. Capped it twice. Such a renowned whore. Carlos? I'm gonna have to go to the Inevitable City shortly and get myself some more healing potions because I'm literally running on fumes. Good thing about it is, if I can manage to get a bag, I'll be able to get my Genesis weapon, which will be nice, because I'm using 2 of the Axe Eternity at the minute. I'm like, they're good, but I quite like to have something that's got a proc on it. I don't know what the Marauder one is, but I'm assuming it's good. Suda and Mike Trump. The 2 white lions I probably recognize the most because they're hellish to fight. Yeah. Seems to be a lot of Marauders all favor savagery. Like, I get that it has the heal debuff in it. And there's some wonderful, like, armor penetration things on it, but I just find brutality does more damage. I like... Because I did try savagery. I tried it when I think it was when I hit renown rank 45. And I tried it for... It was a good few hours. And I just couldn't get along with it at all. I really... I struggled to find a niche for myself, because I couldn't solo things anymore, and I couldn't... what's the word I'm looking for? I couldn't seem to contribute in group play. Whereas when I'm Brutality Spec, I feel like I'm just always dealing damage. So, where's Destro all gone? That's my question. Because it felt like it was just me and the doc standing there for ages on our own. Oh, they're all back at the spawn. Okay. Useful. Yeah, Mike Trump's an imaginary friend as well. I wonder if he know Elaine Beanice. I wonder, are they best buds? I keep thinking of moving my guys to a guild. And I just don't like the idea of... No guild's gonna need all of my characters. Which is the first thing. And the second is... like... it would feel really bad to fill up a guild with all of my characters, and then I don't really play them all that much. For the briefest moment there, it felt like we were doing quite well. I suppose we kind of are, actually. If we can kill off the white lions... maybe. Like, there's still time to turn it around. If we can cap this and then hold it, we'll pull ahead quite quickly. But capping it is the problem. Leave them to it. Getting. Disciple of Cain, give me a bloody hill, would you? Got him. Getting. Got him. We've got the point. We did it. 3 for 2 again. Seems to be my favourite score. 6k renown though, that's the important part. Right, let's go again. Seems to be everybody's come back to Prague again. I don't know whether it's a case of orders trying to force the keep because it's not being repaired or what, but something's going on. I have to go and get myself more healing potions before I forget, because I very nearly ran out of the camp there. I was like, oh yeah, I've only got 1 left. I don't think I can go up a level yet. I think the fancier ones are like level 53, 5, something like that. I'm gonna need to buy some armor potions as well. I'll do that first since I'm down at this end. Sell off this chaff stuff. There we go. Can we get the more expensive one, I wonder? No. The cheap stuff? We can buy 10. There we are. We'll buy 10. I'll tie this over for a bit. Really want to get the other thing. I'm going to have a look and see what the Genesis weapon is for the Marauder. There's probably a couple actually, because they always seem to do a hammer and a, or sorry, a mace and a axe. Let's see if we can get the higher level one or not. I don't think we can.
Let us bargain.
Yeah, we can't get it yet. Around rank 50. So he'll get it in a bit. I'm going to buy 3 stacks of that.
Will you buy something else?
And I'm going to buy
Change your goods for gold.
1 of that. Have a look, see what this armor's like, actually. Strength wins, 15% just targets toughness, increasing your weapon skill. Strength wins, being hit. That's pretty good. Do you know what? I quite like the Oppressor one over the Vanquisher one. I think I'll go Oppressor. Oh, it's just the one weapon. So, it's better DPS, 5% chance to jolt the target, same amount of melee crit, you're losing the wounds, you're gaining toughness and weapon skill, and you're losing melee bar. It's alright. It's not amazing. Could be worse, I suppose, but yeah. Oh, Mark and Temple. Don't recognize that out loud. There's a good looking Zealot. Doo-doo. Phew, boy. They've got all the healers now. I am being AP drained to hell and back. This feels like almost an impossibility to do anything to these guys because of all the healing. $85,000 damage. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Thunder Mountain again. At least with the AO, I should get some influence that'll help with the weekly quest. Engineers are still up there. Just avoid them. Not bad for a tank. I think I bought the blue one of that off the auction house for my Blackguard. I didn't even know it was a thing that you could buy. I thought you had to go to Gumbad to get it. But I think it had like 2% block on it or something like that. Seems a bit one-sided. Oh, there we go. They've got a healer. Oh, 72 now. It's really weird because my Marauder has Malekith's Hand as its title. I think it's my Blackguard has the Hand of Chaos as its. And realistically, I want them the other way around. But anytime I'm on my Marauder, I can't do an Empire Fort. And anytime I'm on the Blackguard, I can't do a High Elf one. So it's like, I just seem forever stuck. We're never getting through 3 healers. Not without one of our own. nice. This is the problem when they've got 3 healers. I try and kill one. The other 2. Just keep them alive. Or if you do manage to kill them, one of the other one reses it. Oh, we've some healers now at least. There you go. Death to the Archmage. No point. Go for the lighthouse again. Well, I'll see if there's somebody trying to backcap this. Nope. No. Why is it as soon as someone dies, they're triggering a surrender vote? It's like people can't be bothered to actually put the effort in to try and win a scenario. I really wish in scenarios like that, what would happen is if you want to surrender, you basically give it up yourself. And you just leave, and you get a quitter debuff. Hey BP, nice things, bud. Yep. Dusted him off for a quick chunk, because he's renown rank 49, so I figured tonight I could get him to 50. And so far, that assumption is proving correct. Plus, it's always good to mix things up a bit. And doesn't he look cool? That's the main thing. Hmm, 6,000 that time. I'm leveling a DPS dock. I think it will be getting a lot of hate. Yeah. I have actually 2 DPS docks. I've got one that's 4035, I think. And he was basically he's like a scavenging and butchering bot for the longest time, and I just throw him into scenarios or the RVR lakes every now and again just to level him up a bit. And he's utterly useless in a fight. And then I've got another one, and she's like level 3 or 4 or something like that. But she's part of a little experiment I'm doing with a witch elf as well, where I just level them solely on kills. The only other like XP and renown they gets from zone locks or from scenarios. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. But I just find DPS dock fun. Like I really do like it. It's just it's like a melee DPS that can heal itself, so it's got a little bit of sustainability. So you can generally just run off and do anything. It's a bit like a Marauder actually, only without the utility that the Marauder has, where you can just like run off and do whatever it is that you really want to and survive through it. Rank 9, around rank 18. That's good going, bud. That's a good split to have. Oh, crikey, that's a lot of order. And their mounts are an awful lot faster than mine. Go, little horsey. Go! I've got one who wants to follow me. No, he's given it up. No PvE yet. Yeah, that's the way to do it. It really is the way to do it. Like, when I got started back with the game in September, I just started doing quests as I had done when I first started playing. And like my Magus and my Blackguard were like level 8, 9, something like that by the time that they made it through to where the RVR lake was to do their first bit of RVR, and it was like the discrepancy in their levels was just mental. Somebody else has the same idea I had. Don't think I've ever seen that chosen helmet before. And of course I can't inspect him for some reason. Ah, Tosh. Thank you for the raid, kind sir. Very much appreciated. Hello, everybody. Hope you had a nice stream. Everything seems a bit quiet at the minute. Ah, thank you very much for the follow, kind sir. TPX Destro XWX Lead. That's a heck of a name, bud, but you're very welcome and thank you for the follow. Ah, no worries, bud. Hopefully you can get your feet up and relax for a bit. It's pretty quiet in the game at the minute. Doesn't really seem to be much happening for the amount of people who are online. Yeah, I figured that's what they were probably doing. I'd come to Thunder Mountain thinking that at least with a bit of AAO, you'd be able to find some singletons to kill, but there's just a blob of order roaming around in a circle, and then you've got a whole clump of engineers hiding up on a ledge. Ah, okay. I'll just call you TPE then. I assume you played on live. And if you did, what server did you play on? That's the important question.
Want something, do ya?
Right, we'll go south. Because it looks as if there's been somebody order related down here at some point. Hey, come to Prague, get a scenario. Ah, okay. I used to play in Carrick Norn. Norn was my home. And luckily it was the server that everybody seemed to get folded into towards the end, so I never had to move. Who have we got this time? I recognise Nanny. Whoopers was in the last one because he was constantly complaining about everything and everyone. I think Zoriana was in the last one. Sunlight, I vaguely remember, was in one. Again, the delightful thing of playing the Marauder over playing the Zealot. I don't have to remember to buff everybody. The lazy man's class. Hello, Mr. Bright Wizard. Why are you getting protected by a nasty, nasty witch hunter? Pretend it's the opening cinematic and die with aplomb. See, that was my main for years. Many names, suffocate, exiles. I love healing and support classes. See, I always like the idea of playing a healer, but I always feel like I'm terrible at a healer. I like support classes, but usually more when they're damage focused. Or a tank. But the Zealot... The Zealot's the one healer I always persist with, because it's just chaos, so it looks cool. Like, I enjoy the chamois. The chamois' fun. I enjoy the dock is fun, but the thing that always makes me stick with a class is what it looks like, because you're constantly forever looking at it, and the whole point of playing an RPG is to level up your character, so if you like the look of it, it's even better. What a sneaky bugger. Come back here, Armbreaker. How rude. That's just mean. Well, that healer's found an interesting spot to heal. He's in trouble if the witch hunter finds him. Mr. Archmage. Or Miss Archmage, as it should be. They always have a helper, don't they? I wish every time I get jumped by somebody, I'd have like 20 people running around the corner to save me. Never seems to happen. Where is all of Destro? Yeah, I was thinking more specifically in this scenario because, like, I ran up here and there was nobody here. And then I ran back down and there was nobody down here. Like, where have they gone? Come on, getting. Right, I got that, that's the main thing. Now they've taken ours. Oh, it's Juppy! I'm gonna be fighting Juppy for the rest of the night. He's so tanky. Didn't work. Spent 99% of my time in the lakes. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, back in the day in live, like, I spent most of my time in a warband roaming around. But I picked this up back in September. I just spent most of my time solo. So a lot of my time's just spent scenarios because the lakes themselves get very blobby very quickly. Always with the wants to surrender. Never wants to fight it out. To be honest, that's half the problem. There's nobody there guiding it at the minute. It's just, it sweeps around until it meets the other blob, and then they just sit and kill trade. And then one side logs off, and then the other goes and caps everything. Rinse, repeat. Seems to be the way it goes at the minute. Nope. In the time I've been away, they've all gone up to Kurlov's. Oh, stuff to sell. His textures are loading well. There you go. Ah, black dye. Didn't even know I had that. Random supplies just in the middle of nowhere. I was able to keep my warbands alive about 90% of the time, so it was fun. Yeah, nice, dude. That's the thing, organized warband play is some of the best fun that you can have in the game. Of course, there's 3 of them. Oh, and an Archmage. And a Bright Wizard. And a Warrior Priest. We used to have a Disciple of Cain in our warbands, and then he was also in our scenario and dungeon party called Devil Wolf. And he used to be able to keep people alive through the most ridiculous amounts of damage. It was amazing to watch. And it was one of the things, like, we were blessed in our warbands always having really good healers. Thank goodness they were so on the money of getting in here. And dead again. Did, like, most of them go back or something? No, only one did. Yeah, Doc is like a really quick AoE heal, and then all of the armor for days. Red Creepy was your Doc's name. Nice, dude. I assume you were Chalice spec. As I could never play the Doc unless I was playing it with two swords. I could never bring myself to play it as a healer. I hate the fact that it has a shield now. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, the shield on the Doc really annoys me. Like, if they'd gone to that extent to do anything, I really wish that they would have done two-sword Blackguard. Death. Getting. Getting again. Hey, 50. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like it was the first thing I seen when I came back, and I was like, "Why has the Disciple of Cain got a really tiny shield?" And the only reason I could think for it was they wanted the melee healer to have soul essence regen, and they didn't want to put soul essence regen on a sword. Because then it would probably make the what do you call it? The melee Doc stronger. It's the only thing I could think of, but I don't know. It looks weird. It feels weird. The real crux of my point is give the Blackguard a dual sword spec. I've got meal. This will be for turning 50. Yeah, it is. Oh, 50 work rests. Armor potions, healing potions, AP potions. Nice, nice, nice. Oh god, Blackguard's amazing. I'm trying to recreate my live one for, in this version of the game. And he's just now starting to get as tanky as he was. Like I used to push zones on my own as a blackguard on live. Um, you'd take a ram and you'd go to, like, say, an uncontested zone like Dragon Wake, for example, and you'd solo the BOs, and then you take the ram to the keep. You get on the ram yourself. You just smash it against the keep door, and then you do the same thing in the interior, and then you go and tank the keep lord, and slowly whittle them down. If anybody came, you just knock them out of the keep. And usually, once you get to that point, a couple of Destro would turn up to try and snipe your bags. It was hilarious because I remember on there was a forum called Warhammer Alliance, and there used to be like server specific forums, and our server was doing a thing. It was like who's best at their class, and the the main blackguard in our guild, he was sitting on Ventrilo one day and he was talking about it. He's like, oh, I bet you I'm going to be like really high up there. I'm going to be like one of the ones that order fear the most. And our Sork, who is a bit of a shit stirrer, shall we say, was like oh, Zell, your blackguard's it's one of the best. And he was like, what? It's his alt. It doesn't count. It's only an alt. We were constantly laughing about it, like the entire day in Ventrilo. Everybody was just like, oh, has anybody seen the Warhammer Alliance thing? Denatarian, your blackguard's not very good. And he used to have a really high-pitched voice, and our warband leader was a guy called Geiseric, and every time he would log on, whenever Denatarian was talking, he was like, yeah, what is this squeaking? What's the squeaking noise? That was the funniest thing in the world. It was hilarious because I think we were getting ready. What zone were we going to be doing a warband in? I think it was like Thunder Mountain, and he was he was sitting going, "Oh, we're going to kick Denatarian out of the warband. We're going to get Zell to play his Blackguard alt instead of his Magus." Oh god, we couldn't stop laughing at it. It was the funniest thing in the world. But his problem was he was just like, he was trying to spec the Blackguard just for DPS all the time, so anytime he was up against the scenario pre-made, he was just getting burned down. Whereas mine was tanky, I was just standing there just debuffing people and knocking them into the sea. So much fun. Age of Reckoning was great. I loved it start to finish. It had its issues, but it was great. Oh, they're attacking our keep again with Thunder Mountain. Are they? No, it seems to have stopped. I think they're just tapping the doors. Set mine up to speed. Was fun to push in and watch entire warbands get pushed back. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, I always liked the Blackguard because it was versatile. Like, it feels like near enough every other tactic on the Blackguard is really useful. And for me, coming from a Magus, where near enough every tactic feels like you're looking at it and going, that'll be good in this one really specific situation that may or may not come up in the next week. I was like, oh, this is amazing. It's the best class ever. And like, it's so freeing because you can spec it so many different ways. Like, it really is just a wonderful, wonderful class. And the other advantage is it looks amazing. Like, they really nailed the Blackguard art. Reminds me so much of the miniatures. Like, technically, that's not a bad renown return for wandering around in a scenario for about 3 seconds. Magus is set up for pushing and protecting as well, named Real Horror Show. Nice. On live, I was pretty much just a rift bot. I was very tanky, but the primary sort of rationale behind it was to be the rift bot in the warband. And in this, it's more sort of the tanky solo build I used to run whenever, like, I was at uni at the time when Warhammer was out, and I used to get like Wednesday afternoons off. Nothing ever happened on a Wednesday afternoon, so I used to spec for solo and just roam around hunting people down. Either that or playing my Blackguard in scenarios. Those are the two things I usually did on a Wednesday afternoon. But in this, because I'm pretty much solo all the time, he's just set up for solo. I'm really interested in getting the Magus to renown rank 70, because then I get another mastery point, and I want to try and pick up a few more skills. The only annoying thing about it now is because Indigo Fire of Change is at the very top of the Havoc tree. To get it, you're having to spec even more points into that tree to get it, so you can't get all the fun stuff out of Demonology that you want. Magus is best CC. Yeah, probably. The only thing I don't like about the Magus is it doesn't have a knockdown unless you sacrifice your demon. And to basically give up all of your damage and your toughness and then have to resummon your demon, a 3-second knockdown is not worth it. But that's my only real complaint with the Magus' CC. Like, it has quite literally everything. Although it does kind of annoy me that Perils of the Warp got changed into Disarm. But that's just the lower side of my head complaining. Hey, Juppy. Run all that way again. Well slowed. Why is it everybody always is friends? Whoosh. I don't know anything about lore. See, I'm a tabletop player, so I got into Warhammer Online primarily because, like you, I was playing World of Warcraft, and I came here straight from World of Warcraft. But I was a big Warhammer fan, so for me, it's like everything I was seeing was just like, oh, it's amazing. It's like playing a computer version of the tabletop game. Yeah, that's the thing. Like it, all it needed was that extra 6 months of polish, and I think it was because they had array delayed it at that point, and EA wasn't particularly fond of it dragging on any longer. They just decided to push it. That and Wrath of the Lich King was supposed to be coming out, and then as soon as Warhammer launched with all of its issues, Wrath of the Lich King suddenly got delayed. I was like, you sneaky buggers. Come and join the fun, little room priest. Guillotine. Oh, 9,000 that time. I got 1 kill. Imagine this game with BDO graphics and add in some more races. The whole third faction thing, that's the bit I don't get. Because when they did Dark Age of Camelot, they did 3 factions, and they specifically called it out that they did 3 factions to keep it balanced. And then in this, they designed it from the ground up to be 2 factions. And you're like, you had the option of doing Order, Chaos, and Destruction as 3 different factions. Or Order, Destruction as it is now, and like Death, or Undead, or whatever it's called. And like, I just don't understand why they didn't do it that way. Like, it's because it's the same. Like this game in early beta, there was no keeps and there was no BOs. Like the RVR lake existed, so like this whole thing existed, but there was nothing to fight over. Like there was no keeps and there was no BOs, so you were just expected to come out here and fight. And the early rounds of like the beta testing, they got hauled over the coals for it because it was like this is boring. There's nothing to do. Because their whole thing on it was, oh, you'll do scenarios. Scenarios are the main way to do RVR. It's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Which is why I think it was like, it was in the run up to Christmas time. They did like this big announcement that they were delaying the release of the game 6 months or something like that because they were adding in keeps and BOs and siege weapons and stuff like that. And it was around about that time the Magus got redesigned because the Magus was originally the twin with the Bright Wizard. And it didn't have demons. And then it got twinned with the Engineer. Because I think the Sork was originally supposed to be the twin of the Archmage. But, yeah, it was like a very, very weird game at first. And, like, it kind of shows, because the same people went and made Star Wars The Old Republic, and you can see all the early missteps that there were with this game in Star Wars The Old Republic. Like, Ilum was basically what this game's open RVR was going to be. Just a big zone that you were supposed to roam around and kill people with no other incentives in it. It's so strange. Like, for people who had basically spent at that stage like a decade or more doing Dark Age of Camelot, it was really, really weird that they were making so many fundamental mistakes. Right. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night there. Well, yeah, three factions only does work in that specific instance, but at least, like, you know, it would have helped. It would have helped a lot, certainly in the early days, with all of the issues that they had with balance and lag and everything else. But I don't know. It's never going to change now, unfortunately. So that's the only downside with it. But as I say, that's me finished for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for coming along and watching. Thank you for the follow, TPE. Thanks, it was good chat with you. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. I might do actually a daytime stream tomorrow. Depends how my morning goes. But I'm hopefully going to be online tomorrow, maybe early afternoon. But we'll see. I should be on tomorrow night anyway. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming along and watching. Hope you all had fun. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you have a nice day tomorrow. And I'll hopefully see you back here again tomorrow night. But until then, take care and good night. See ya. Bye.